Hi, Filipino wife abroad here. So often, people who vlog about the Philippines and relationships stereotype the motivation of the foreign man coming to the Philippines. Some will focus on the men wanting to find a traditional wife, wanting to find younger women, wanting to control the relationships, or just simply wanting to retire in a low cost area with a compatible partner. My vlog today is about a couple where the Americans' motivations do not follow the stereotypes. It's a story that's still unfolding, but worth sharing even if the ending hasn't yet been fully written. I'd like to begin my story with a Filipina living in a mid sized city with a teenage child. She is widowed with a good job and is considered a good mother and a daughter. She decided to try looking for a new husband online. She spent several months getting in shape, taking attractive photos, and searching for a future mate. And after talking to numerous men over several months, she met a 60-year-old financial professional from the US Southwest. This man was recently divorced and living in the middle of nowhere. He had been previously living in larger cities and working for well known companies. But after the divorce from a 30 plus year marriage, he decided he wanted a secluded life and would work remotely until he retires. His knowledge and professional connections gave him options for a remote work, and he settled into taking care of small ranch and his livestock. Now, this man explained to the Filipina that he was lonely and missed being married. And the widow Filipina was also lonely and missed being married. The American could work anywhere, so he was able to visit the Philippines several times, where the two became a couple. Now, the Filipina was a professional and expert in call centers. The American was quite interested in her work and would spend hours with her talking about how call centers work. Now, the man had recently invested in a logistic business in the Philippines with significant foreign investors and was looking to set up operations in the Philippines to help manage the business and provide call center support. The Filipino was excited to find a man interested in her life, someone who liked her child, liked her mother, and took her on trips all over the Philippines. They stayed in expensive hotels and ate expensive meals with expensive alcohol. He bought her and her family expensive gifts too. And the relationship continued to progress. Eventually, the man proposed, and the two got married in a civil wedding at a city hall. It was not a glorious wedding the Filipina had hoped would happen, but she was happy that they were official. This is where the thing started getting unusual. The man, leveraging the Filipinos' contacts and knowledge, set up a business in the Philippines. He hired several employees who had been co workers of his wife and put his wife in charge of this operation. The people were well compensated, but never really knew what they were supposed to be doing. The Americans' company continued to be well publicized, and he bragged about their operations in social media. But one day, news came that his company filed for bankruptcy and had considerable debt. In addition, the Filipina had been bragging about how her husband had gotten major investors that had provided a major cash injection just a few months before bankruptcy. The man during the bankruptcy sought refuge in the Philippines and let the legal saga play out. During this period, the Filipina had stopped all social media and went incommunicado. About 6 months after the bankruptcy, the Filipina's mother bragged on her social media that her son in law just bought her a new vehicle and he was also building a large house in the Philippines. The man had permanently relocated to the Philippines and he was traveling around the islands and staying at the best hotels. This is where speculation and gossip have started. The man was rumored to have used his wife's connections to transfer funds from the business in the US to the Philippines. The short lived call center was a just simple ploy to keep creditors investors off his trail. I tell this story because you can never tell why a person may pursue a relationship. Sometimes it's loneliness or seeking a relationship with traditional values. And sometimes it's finding that special person who can help you hide your assets during your financial turmoil. I hope you enjoyed this video today. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll be back again next week with another interesting video. Thanks for watching. Bye.